have this little poem I wrote. One day I was reading Dr. Seuss to my daughter a lot. Such a wonderful, wonderful spiritual teacher. Let's hear it for Dr. Seuss. And one of his last books was Oh, the Places You'll Go? Is that what it is? Oh, the Places. And it's kind of written for adults. In his children's way, he actually was writing for bigger people. And I was reading it, and the next day I was in meditation in the morning, and I heard a voice that said, "Hi, I'm Dr. Seuss. And I would like you to help me write my final book." And I said, wow. So I took notes, and here it is. And I think it was a little bit of Dr. Seuss, a little bit of Eckhart Tolle, and some Jeshua ben Joseph mixed in. Your ego will travel with you on this earth and be your companion for worser or worse. It pretends it's your friend, your bestest amigo, and it pours on the guilt. That's the mark of the ego. It's there to protect you, to help you be strong, so it has to remind you you've done it all wrong. You're weak and you're lazy, you don't have a clue. That's your drill sergeant ego trying to motivate you. The ego wants you to be all you can be, so it gives you these pep talks all day and for free. Oh, the places you'll go and the guilt trips you'll travel, as your ego plays judge and bangs down on its gavel. But you always can get some relief from your shame by projecting it onto the others you'll blame. For that is the ego at its beastiest best. It nurses its grievances close to its chest. Republicans, liberals, your parents, your ex. The world is just teeming with folks to correct. If only these fools would conform to your ways, you could get on with life without further delays. The ego's always finding new gripes to complain about, turns molehills to mountains of yikes to feel pain about. Sometimes the ego stuff gets you so stuffy, you come down with a cold or an ouchie, more roughy. But there's no time for rest, so get up out of bed. If you're just here and now, you won't get ahead. Your to-do list must buzz like the bees when they're busying, filling your days till they're endlessly dizzying. Oh, the places you'll go and the people you'll see, all through the lenses of what's in it for me. Because the ego believes there is something it lacks, and until it is found, it won't let you relax. Perhaps you'll find it in the next one you date. True love at first sight with a soul kind of mate. The romance is hot till the climate turns cold. Because when two halves collide, they do not make a whole. It's great till the love gets obscured by control. For when two halves collide, they cannot make a whole. So the ego moves on, ever constantly striving, addicted to seeking, afraid of arriving. You're traveling fast at the speed of surviving, with fear in the driver's seat, doing the driving. Or maybe you're on the fast track of success. You're constantly driven to be great, better, best. You're a mover, a shaker, a real-time achiever. You're a real self-made man or a dazzling diva. You're rich and you're famous and you make quite a splash. You're on top of the world and you're rolling in cash. You drive the right car, you've married the right spouse. Today, lunch with Oprah, tomorrow, the White House. But at night, insecurity pays you a call, because you know any time you could lose it all. Your shrink says to rest, your spouse sure agrees. Your doctor says, ulcers, take 14 of these. You know you should slow it down sooner or later, but your foot is just glued to that accelerator. Your ego consoles, well, at least you're successful. It's a sign of success to be constantly stressful. You've made it to prime time and everyone loves you. But your self-esteem's based on what others think of you. And opinions can change in the blink of an eye, which is why you need meds just to sleep and get by. One day when you failed and succeeded enough, you witness your ego exposed in the buff. And you realize behind all its protective clothing that the ego is simply a state of self-loathing. And beyond that, you realize the biggest of deals. You've dreamt up the ego. It's not even real. So for richer, for poorer, in all kinds of health, you make a commitment to loving yourself. You release the projections you placed upon others and find through forgiveness that peace is discovered. You realize the love that you searched for outside you is what you are made of and can't be denied you. So you let go your worries, your plans, your pills, put some logs on the fire and learn how to chill. Your old superstitions have gone up in smoke, like you can't rest in peace until after you croak. You no longer fear death, or for that matter, life, because you know that all matters are safe and all right. While resting in peace, you will soon be inspired to go out in the world with some newfound desires. Desires that spring from your heart and your soul, and wherever they take you, you're going there whole. For the ego is now in the passenger seat, lets down the window and takes in the treats. There's no need to hurry, you're taking it slow, because the journey's as rich as the places you'll go. Where you are going, you don't need to know. For the journey's as rich as the places you'll go. The journey's as rich as the places you'll go. Thank you. There's more. Thank you, Dr. Seuss.